Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. Well, temperatures are warming across the prairie, cooler in the west, where temperatures are around 10 to 15 degrees across the Grand Prairie area, Edmonton, Calgary. You got upper teens to near 20 degrees as you head across portions of central and southern Saskatchewan, off into the Winnipeg area, central and southern Manitoba in the upper teens as well early this morning. We have a storm system, an upper-level disturbance beginning to move from west to east across the prairie. You can see the circulation beginning to take shape there, the very strong jet stream winds blasting across the Pacific Northwest of the U.S., western Canada, and then spreading over the prairie. We've got scattered thunderstorms ongoing kind of along the front here. From portions of central Alberta down into central and southern portions of Saskatchewan. We'll take a look at the radar picture here across the prairie early on Friday morning. And again, kind of the area of low pressure back to the west here across Calgary, across central Alberta is what I meant, but very near the Calgary area. But then again, along the front, kind of leading out ahead of this, we've got some scattered storms. I'll zoom in here on southern Saskatchewan around the Regina area. Some heavier thunderstorms ongoing. Again, this radar image, this radar loop taken around 7 o'clock this morning. So if you're watching the video a little later, the radar is going to look a little different. Take an updated look there. But what I think is going to happen here, we've got this cluster of storms ongoing across southeastern Saskatchewan. That's going to continue to lift off to the north and to the east as we head through the later part of the day. But then I think we're going to see a renewed threat for thunderstorms to erupt kind of along and south of that area of storms later on this afternoon and evening across portions of southern Manitoba. Now we've got a risk for some severe storms as well from Winnipeg north toward the southern half of the border. I should have said from Winnipeg west toward the southern border here of Manitoba and Saskatchewan. I'll get my Friday brain working here, but I think I'm especially concerned about kind of this corridor here for some strong storms late this afternoon and evening. Damaging winds are going to be the primary threat here with these strong storms, but there could be some large hail involved, maybe even an isolated tornado as well. As we take a look at the forecast for instability late this afternoon around 4 p.m., it almost mirrors the severe weather forecast there put out by Environment Canada, kind of taking on that shape. And then my area of highest concern is where we've got the highest instability here from kind of the Regina area and then southeastward into portions from kind of Regina to Winnipeg. We'll call it that corridor for some strong storms, scattered in nature, so not everyone going to get hit here, but the strongest storms could be capable of producing some strong wind gusts. I think the highest risk for some strong storms today is going to be found in this corridor from parts of the Dakotas east into northern Minnesota. Now, as we take a look at tomorrow, heading into the rest of the weekend, the frontal boundary takes the strongest instability, pushes it well off to the south and to the east of the prairie, found now down across the northern plains and the Midwest of the United States. So while we'll still carry with us a chance for some showers into the later part of the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the severe weather threat peaks this afternoon and evening in eastern areas of the prairie. So here's our upper level disturbance. We're looking at 500 millibar wind speeds and heights. And again, you can kind of pick it out right here, the swirl or the little U shape, our little disturbance. And then we got the core of the strongest winds. That's our jet streak blasting in. So unstable environment right in this region. Very strong jet stream winds coming in from the west, pushing over that area as we head into the late evening and the overnight. That's what sets the stage for severe storms and some rainfall across the southern half of Manitoba as we head into the rest of the day today. Now, upper level support lingers on the back side here. Another little wave coming in Saturday night into Sunday. You see this core of stronger jet stream winds coming in like this. And again, that's going to bring an additional chance for some showers across the region, but with much of the instability now well off to the south across the U.S., not going to be there to tap into. So again, while we still have the upper level support for some showers lingering into the weekend, the instability, the environment's not going to be there for severe storms. So let's take a look at the precipitation forecast here from the European model as we head into the weekend and next week. Again, scattered showers and storms ongoing today. We'll see a renewed threat for some strong storms across the southern half of Manitoba as we head into the afternoon, evening, and overnight hours today, with damaging winds the primary severe weather hazard in that region. Now, as we head into the day on Saturday, our area of low pressure lifting off to the north, now situated across northern Saskatchewan. And then remember, we get that upper level support, that little last wave coming in on the backside as we get into Saturday night and Sunday. And that's what brings that little chance for some scattered showers kind of in this corridor Saturday night into Sunday afternoon. On the backside now, we bring in much cooler, well, not much cooler, but much drier air, and that's going to bring a lull here in the precipitation as we head through the early to middle part of the coming work week. So it looks like that chance for scattered showers late Saturday into Sunday. Sunday going to be quiet across Alberta and Saskatchewan, so already dry across the western prairie on Sunday. Dryness lingers on Monday. Dryness lingers into Tuesday. Now we see our first of two storm systems next week make its way out late Tuesday into Wednesday. The first one quieter than the second one, bringing some precipitation right now north of Highway 16 as we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday. But then our next storm system comes in on the heels, much more significant chance for precipitation and some storms accompanying that. The first one could bring some scattered thunderstorm activity to the border of Saskatchewan and central and southern Manitoba as we get into Wednesday night into Thursday. But here comes that bigger system on the backside here later in the week, Thursday into Friday, bringing a much more robust chance for widespread rainfall and significant thunderstorm activity across the prairie late in the week. So kind of a threat for severe weather today, a threat for some severe weather late next week, but in between that, really pretty quiet across the prairie, just some scattered opportunity for quieter rainfall. So as we look at the probability or the 7-day precipitation anomaly forecast, again, drier in this corridor here from southern Alberta into central and southern Saskatchewan. So this includes the Brandon area getting into Saskatoon and Regina. Where we're seeing the heaviest precipitation is north of the storm track. So each area of low pressure kind of swinging in like this. We have the one right now, and then we have the one here Wednesday, and then another storm system Friday, with them all kind of taking this general track. We see the heaviest precipitation falling north and west of the area of low pressure. And then as the storm systems get, a little bit further east of the Rockies, we start to see that thunderstorm threat as you get toward the Saskatchewan and Manitoba border. So we get at least scattered opportunities for showers and storms across central and southern Manitoba. So if I take the drawings off, that kind of shows you why we see the pattern that we see. But then again, just addressing the pattern from Calgary north across Alberta, you got the opportunity for excess precipitation, heavier precipitation as you head into the Edmonton area. That is true as well. But then heading south across southern Alberta into central and southern Saskatchewan, looking drier, not necessarily completely dry. There will be the chance for those light showers Saturday night into Sunday morning across this region here. And then still a chance for some isolated scattered shower and storm activity accompanying the Tuesday, Wednesday storm system, and then once again on Friday, but certainly looking drier in this area than anywhere else across the prairie. Probability of half an inch of rainfall or 12.5 millimeters between now and Thursday evening. Again, highest from Calgary north into northern Saskatchewan, and then kind of east over into the northern half of Manitoba. And then the southern half of Manitoba, kind of a 50-50 shot of picking up some significant precipitation with those scattered thunderstorms today. And then again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of the coming week, where we see the lowest probability, near zero, if not zero, probability of picking up at least 12.5 millimeters of precipitation right across this corridor from southern Alberta into central and southern Saskatchewan. Temperatures are going to be quite variable across the prairie as well, with these storm systems tracking across the region. Starting off cooler in the west, warmer in the east. As this storm makes its way from west to east, we'll see cooler air overspreading the prairie, getting us off to a cooler start to the coming work week. Ridging builds back in, though, allowing at least the eastern half of the prairie to warm back up by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures likely warmer than average across Saskatchewan and Manitoba, with cooler conditions once again filtering in on the backside of our late week storm system across central and southern Alberta, with temperatures potentially quite cool as we get into the end of the next week with our second storm system coming in. So we'll have to watch for that across central and southern Alberta, a potential cool down. Now, as we look deeper and deeper into the long-range pattern, we're continuing to see the pattern want to dig these troughs in across kind of western Canada. So as we talk about temperature trends, as we're heading deeper into the summer, getting closer to the fall transition, we start to wonder about these cool pushes of air. That's something we're going to have to watch here. If this pattern, if it's going to continue, this could lead to the risk of maybe some some early cool downs, some early fall weather, and maybe an early frost across at least western portions of the prairie. Not something I'm worried about now, but if this pattern is going to linger, which some of our long-range models do indicate happens, it's something that we may have to be talking about more and more over the coming weeks. It's something I was asked about a week or two ago, again, trying to get these crops to completion. Are we going to see an early frost, or will we keep warmth in store? I think your odds of keeping warmth in the prairie here deeper into the summer, into early fall, are highest across the eastern part of the prairie, but we do have some concerns here as some of these cool pushes make their way in over the next couple weeks. If this is going to linger, we might have to talk about what that looks like here across western portions of the prairie at the very least. As we head through the next 10 days, though, certainly not talking about freezing temperatures or anything near that, although we will see volatility or variability in the temperatures here with cooling and warming trends. Temperatures bouncing between the low 20s and the mid 20s in Calgary, similar in Edmonton, though a little cooler. Upper teens through the first part of the weekend, 21, 22 on Sunday and Monday in Edmonton. Saskatoon, you're variable as well, but a little bit warmer. Mid-20s, low 20s there. Same thing in Regina, a high of 27 today, 26 on Saturday, down to 21 on the backside of our storm system with some showers in the area on Sunday. Warming right back up to the upper 20s as we head into next week. And then Winnipeg, 30 today, with a chance for some severe storms later in the day. 28 tomorrow, 26 Sunday and Monday. Warming right back up to the upper 20s to near 30 degrees as we head into the middle and later part of next week. Have a great day, a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you all again on Monday morning.